One of the key reasons why I love CEO of Volkswagen, Herbert Diess, who may not be the CEO for much longer, unfortunately, is because he never, ever does this. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the Electric Viking. Fantastic to see you again. Thank you for tuning into the channel. My name is Sam Evans. I'm coming to you at 2 a.m. on a Saturday morning, and it's a beautiful night here. Fantastic day. So much good news in the EV world recently. There's just probably 100 new positive things every day happening in the renewable energy and electric car sector. Now, one of the things I just read about was that Kenya has now transitioned to 94% renewable energy. Who would have thought that in an African country, I mean, let's be honest, I'm not trying to be racist. It's nothing to do with race. It's just a perception of the fact that people say, well, I've had people commenting to me, sending me messages saying, you're wrong. Africans, they'll never be able to have anything electric because electric bikes or electric motorbikes or anything like that, because it's just, they can't afford electricity and they use coal and it's all terrible. Well, 93%. Sorry, make that 94% renewable energy in Kenya. If they can do it, then all of us can do it. So what I love about Herbert Diess, CEO of Volkswagen, is that he is somebody who recognizes the best in his competitors and seeks to point that out and then emulate it rather than critiquing it, which is exactly what Lucid's CEO did recently when he said that Tesla's 4680 batteries are not a huge breakthrough and that seeing them that way is pure fantasy. Is he right? I 100% disagree with his statement, and I'll tell you why in a second. So Mark Kane from Inside EVs, Tesla's bet on a new 4680 type cylindrical cell format, has been criticized by Lucid's CEO, Peter Rawlinson, who said that it is not this huge breakthrough as claimed by Tesla. In an interesting IEEE Spectrum article, Peter Rawlinson noted that the larger format and new design has some advantages, including reduced internal resistance and higher volumetric energy density, but it's better packaging rather than a breakthrough chemistry. It's saying it's just better packaging, that's all it is. This is what he said, but even that 4680 appears a triumph of packaging, not of chemistry, with its tightly packed jelly rolls that allow more active cell material versus its surrounding casing. I do think there's an upside to going to a large format, he says. That would reduce internal resistance, and that's a step forward. But people are looking at 4680 as this huge breakthrough, and that is a fantasy. So that's the opinion of Lucid's CEO. Now, Lucid are using 2170 type cylindrical cells, also found in Tesla's Model 3, Model Y, and Rivian EVs. Now, according to Tesla, the 4680 type cell and structural battery pack will allow Tesla to increase capacity and range by 30%, 16% from the cell design, and 14% from vehicle integration without a new chemistry. And I've been banging on for years. The secret to EVs, selling them, improving them, and making eventually the perfect EV is not some magical solid-state battery technology, not some magical new chemistry. It's what's been staring us in the face all this time, and that is the LFP battery. Now, I believe Tesla's Elon Musk even agrees that LFP is the chemistry of the future because he recently tweeted that it is. And obviously, Elon is normally the type to market the hell out of something, and in this case, he's doing the opposite. Very few of the company's vehicles right now come with LFP battery packs, and yet he's saying that that is the chemistry of the future. I think the CEO of Lucid is missing the point. Incremental improvements are key. In addition to that, making the batteries part of the structural pack and reducing the weight significantly, which is what Tesla just did in the Tesla Model S Plaid and the Model X by about 200 pounds, massively improves range without actually increasing the number of batteries used. Now, simultaneously, Tesla's single spiral approach and a streamlined production process will push the entire industry forward. The associated reduction in cost will bring an important change. What is that? That's thousands of dollars of cost reduction per car. Remember, that's one of the key benefits in addition to what Tesla is doing with its 4680 cells. But if you look at LFP packs as well, one of the key benefits to, say, BYD's Blade Pack is the enormous reduction in cost. And that is key for the entire industry moving away from ICE to battery-powered vehicles. Eventually, because of these constant improvements, what we'll see is that electric cars will be significantly cheaper to purchase upfront versus ICE vehicles. And when that happens, we're not far away from that point. I think 2025 is when that will happen. When that happens, ICE will officially be dead. Now, while he was at it, Peter Rawlinson, CEO of Lucid, also criticized Tesla's efforts with robotaxis, saying that they are 10 years away and that making autonomous vehicles is very complex. I agree they're very complex. I don't agree they're 10 years away, but I don't agree with Rawlinson criticizing other manufacturers. And I've pointed this out from other people like Geely were doing this recently, criticizing others, saying that they were the best and everyone else wasn't as good as them. This is not the strategy I recommend you have in life, whether that's in your business or whatever you do. I recommend what you do is you identify the strengths of your competitors or those around you and focus on lifting them up and building them up. And in the process, you'll build yourself up at the same time. Now, ultimately, what the CEO of Lucid is missing is that the 4680 cell is just a form factor. Now, in addition to this, the 4680 also uses a dry electrode process for faster and less costly manufacturing, and the tabless shingle electrode design lowers heating from internal resistance and delivers much more power, plus faster charging. So even without any changes to Tesla's chemistry in this battery, which they may be working on, we don't actually know, it still has extremely important advantages for the company and for end users. Those include reducing weight, improving efficiency, and improving the structural rigidity of the car. So if the 4680 plus the structural pack actually deliver on Tesla's claims, which I believe they will, then there are very, very substantial cost savings and better performance characteristics. Now, remember, in electric car production, I believe the CEO of Lucid will soon learn this, the largest component cost is the battery. Anything that takes a chunk out of that price is an enormous deal. So it all comes down to cost. Energy density breakthroughs will come most certainly with time. The 4680 cell is designed to reduce pack costs, not just cell costs, but pack costs by almost half. Energy density is already good enough for most electric car use cases. Instead of just chasing power to weight, Tesla is chasing cost and power to weight. Now that is how you beat ICE. Now, as Robert in Houston said, it is exactly this thinking from Lucid's CEO that caused the United States and Europe to lose the solar industry. They were always chasing the next breakthrough chemistry, still are, and efficiency gain. Meanwhile, the Chinese understood that relentless cost reduction is the breakthrough. Relentless cost reduction is the breakthrough. A 30 to 50% cost reduction is huge. And that is what Tesla is constantly focusing on, cost reduction. Now, I hope this video has been valuable for you. If it was, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Give the video a like, but more importantly than that, tell me what you think about what Tesla is doing with the 4680 pack. Do you think this will significantly improve Tesla's vehicles? Do you think it will make them cheaper? And do you agree with Lucid CEO's position on criticizing other automakers' developments? Do you think that's a smart move? Is that something that you would do in reference to one of your business competitors publicly? Would you publicly go to the media and tell them your competitor's new product is not really that good? Do you think that's a smart move? Personally, I don't, but I'm interested to hear what you think. Thanks for watching the video. I look forward to seeing you again on the next one. Bye-bye.